All right, guys. We are live January 6th, another episode of our Shift the Culture podcast. So,
Live.
yes, so today it's just me and cousin Jimmy. There's no TT. TT just celebrated her birthday yesterday. So, we want to
Yes.
say happy birthday to TT, my co host. We love you.
Happy birthday, TT. How you doing out there? We miss you out there, TT. Where the hell you ass at? Well, we having a
Definitely
good
being
old
missed.
time.
Yeah, she turned up. She got the blonde weave on, got the nails did, hair did,
Oh,
everything did.
Lord. Is she looking like cousin Jimmy here? Is she looking
Nah.
like cousin Jimmy here?
Not even. She looking like a baddie.
Oh God. Oh God.
Definitely. So we want to shout out our co-host
Yes.
TT. Have a blessed one.
Yes.
All right. With that being said, man, cousin Jimmy, there's been so much going on in the world. I feel like the year just started. Like we in day 6, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like we can't get a break, nonstop.
Oh God.
But today our first topic, we got to talk about your cousin,
My
Uncle
damn
Don,
cousin.
Mr. Donald. Yes,
We talking about my
President
damn
Trump.
cousin Donald.
He is all over the news. He got his hands in
man.
everything.
Oh
But
man.
but the way the news reporters reported about him snatching and grabbing the president of Venezuela out their own country, him and his
Yeah.
wife, it was just crazy. But yeah, definitely, he carried out his airstrikes in Caracas, Venezuela, and they had a special operation scheduled, and the mission was to capture President Maduro and his wife and to take them back here to the States.
Yeah.
And we don't even know like the number of injured people. I don't know if we know the exact number of injured people that died or got hurt from the airstrikes in Venezuela. But yeah, Trump has been pressuring and bombing a lot of those drug boats that are underwaters for Venezuela. And apparently this whole operation, he says, is brilliant because it's going to help, the nation and the world with oil prices and, making the water safer and no drugs in our waters being trafficked.
No drugs.
So I don't know what Trump got going on, but he's up to something. So
We're about to give him a call here right now.
please
We're
call
gonna give
him
him
and
a
see
call.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a call here right now because DJ Chinny, I tell you, what we're seeing going on now is you're gonna have people on both sides of the fence. Let's start there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Both people, you're gonna have people on both. Hold on.
Oh, he's
Okay,
calling.
that's the phone turning on. It's turning on now.
Okay.
He's yep.
I thought he was calling you.
Oh, he's gonna be. We're gonna talk here in a second. But I tell you this. So you have people on both sides of the fence, and what you're going to be seeing here, as we start to see things develop, is a control and power and influence by the United States and Venezuela. And the reason why this is important, some people are not going to like it, and there were innocent lives that were affected by the bombing just to get Maduro and his wife, and the tactical strategic moves that the United States had to make to get Maduro and his wife. And see, what people don't understand is this thing is all about power and control. And there's allegations out there that Maduro and his wife is supporting the trafficking of drugs and that Venezuela is being ran by criminals. And so the United States is utilizing that perspective to form some action to control Venezuela in a way where there is a sort of blockade in terms of what other international countries can do when it comes to dealing with Venezuela. Venezuela is a huge oil exporting country. Mm-hmm. Russia relies on their oil, and they have huge oil reserves. And what that allows the United States to do is controlling that oil reserve and to also block their enemies, or so-called their oppositions, or what the young folks say today,
The ops.
The ops, they're blocking the power of the ops to be able to utilize these resources in Venezuela. And so some people don't understand that.
It's all strategic.
Yes, yeah, exactly, exactly. Hold on for 1 second here.
But
Let me see.
why he had to take his wife though? Like he couldn't just take the president.
Oh, you got to get them all. When you go for the husband, you got to get the wife too. You cannot leave. She knows all the secrets. Remember, she knows all the secrets. And this is one thing I'll tell you and maybe she's a strong wife, but what typically happens is they corner the woman. And they would throw all types of tactics towards the woman to pressure her into giving information. She could possibly be an informant, just getting arrested to decorate it as she's with her husband. Who knows? But what they try to do is pressure the woman to give up more information. Who knows more about the dealings than the wife? When you start to tell her you're going to be looking at 40, 50 to life behind bars in the United States, you need to give us some information. You could be looking at a death penalty. You could be looking at any type of penalty that the United States has. Yeah. So hold on. Donald's call. Hold on. Donald.
Hey, Jimmy.
What the hell is your ass out there doing, man?
Jimmy, what are you talking about?
You say what?
What are you talking about?
This damn Venezuela thing. You go in and you get the damn man and his damn wife in the middle of the night. What the hell is going on?
Listen, Jimmy, that's confidential.
Well, we had some innocent people die, Donald. I understand you had to go get this guy, but that doesn't mean that other folks had to pass away.
I agree, Jimmy. I agree with you. But sometimes that happens when you're taking out the opposition.
Well, I understand you had to do what you had to do. You had to get yourself in a position to control Venezuela, to block the other countries out there that we are at opposition with and block them from being able to take control.
Jimmy, you don't understand what we're up against. This is way above your pay grade. We're dealing with Russia, China, cartels, violence. There's a lot going on, Jimmy.
Oh, but you listen, I understand Russia, I understand China, I understand all the other countries out here, but you got
the drugs.
The drugs,
Jimmy,
yeah, I know, yeah.
The drugs. They're killing people. There's fentanyl, cocaine, you name it.
The fentanyl and all that, I understand, but this could potentially lead us into another war.
Who said anything about a war?
We have innocent lives. We got people in our military that don't deserve to just be thrown out there like that.
No one's going to be thrown anywhere.
You said what?
Do you see the gas prices?
Yeah, I see the prices at the gas.
Do you see the gas prices? The amount of oil that we have access to now because of this move?
Yeah, I see the prices dropping with gas. Well, listen, we like the prices dropping, but we don't like the bodies dropping.
Jimmy, I have to go. Tell Aunt Edna and your thick-thigh 400-pound baby mother I said hi.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later on. Okay, all right, Don. All right.
Love you, cuz.
Yeah, that was my cousin right there. Man, the guys, I'm telling you right now, the guys, he is something else. But he's expressing his thoughts, basically saying that he had to do what he had to do because the United States has to control what's going on in Venezuela. Unfortunately, there's too many drugs, too much crime, and we need to be able to block those other countries that we call ops from being able to take care of the natural resources of oil down there. And so he had to do what he had to do. He said Maduro also was not supposed to be president. Said the people of Venezuela did not vote him in. So I don't know. I don't know, DJ Chinny. I don't know.
So why did they take him to Brooklyn? Why New York? Like, why not to the White House or to, Virginia, all the other states? Why New York?
Great question. Well, New York.
Why Brooklyn?
New York does a great job at being able to prosecute these high-profile cases on a federal level. If you ever notice, a lot of federal crimes that you see in the United States, they try to find a way, if there's a link, for it to get processed in New York. If you notice, P. Diddy's trial,
It's in New York.
Yeah, it was in New York, but they raided places in Miami, they raided places in LA, they were all, but they had that case in New York because of the high rating that the federal prosecutors get in New York and their ability with resources to be able to investigate, to be able to have confidential
I thought they were going to
informants.
take him to D.C. Like Washington is the headquarters. That's where we're going to file. But I get what you're saying.
Listen to me. If they send this guy to DC's federal prisons, he might not leave out there. You have to understand, he might not leave. DC is a valid prison system. And DC gangs, if anyone has been to, I have not, well, I won't talk about that story, but in the federal prison system, DC card has a huge following. I don't promote prison, I don't promote jail or incarceration, but in the federal system, DC card, the card meaning the faction, the card meaning the group of people that represent DC, holds a big stake in the federal prison. They don't play.
Okay, so I guess it all makes sense.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that. I'm sorry, go ahead, DJ.
I was just going to say, we playing chess, not checkers. So let's see what Donald got up his sleeves next.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. This is what people have to understand. First and foremost, lives are at stake in every single political move when you talk about countries imposing on other countries. Lives are at stake, and we don't want innocent lives being at stake. However,
no, we don't.
However, this is what those innocent lives signed up for, one. And in some cases, in some countries, you don't even sign up. You have to go into the military. Two is that when you're on this sort of international stage, especially as the United States of America, we have to understand that although we have Democrat and Republican in our country, both sides have played these types of moves before. So when we start to see the riots and people protesting and one saying, well, the Republicans are doing this, the Democrats have done the same thing. Yeah. Over the history of the United States, whether it was the Democrats who controlled the House or controlled the executive branch or the Republicans, there's always been agendas at play where military was involved in invadings and things of that nature happening
since
in other
beginning of time.
Exactly. So
that's true.
We have to understand as a people, this goes on. Unfortunately, we don't like innocent lives being lost, and we are definitely with that 100%. But we have to understand what we're in when we're in this world of power and control and resources and money and wealth and all these other things. It's just going to be played out this way.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because I heard it was like a urban area that got bombed.
Yeah. Looks like some apartment looks like Co-op City. And I mean Co-op City in New York.
In the
out
Bronx.
There in the Bronx. Look, the buildings look just like it, and it was so sad because you saw family members who were mourning lost loved ones, and then you also saw those that lost, their homes. They didn't get killed, but their homes got destroyed.
Destroyed,
in this attack. It did.
Continuing with Donald Trump, our next topic is his involvement with Iran and their protesting. I should have told you to ask him about that while you were on the phone with him.
With Iran. Oh my God. We talked about that last week. We had a Sunday dinner. He finally got out of Mar-a-Lago and came on down for a Sunday dinner. You remember Donald came? Yeah, you remember when Donald came for the dinner? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're talking about him now. Yeah, he did a good job. We sat and we talked for a while, and he was just explaining to me that he was tired of what was going on in Iran.
Yeah. Definitely looking out for them and their peaceful protesting.
Yeah, the folks in Iran, Iran is interesting. The Middle East is interesting, all in particular. Iran is interesting, because people out there, what folks have to understand is this: there's always been this sort of conflict of ideology when it comes to government structure. You have democracies, you have communism, or to say socialism, you have dictatorships, you have all of these, the monarchies, all these different sort of factions that represent countries here worldwide. And what you're seeing is an evolution of a democratic perspective that all other countries want to start to have. And the conflict starts to happen when you go into these other areas in other countries. We have to understand here in the United States that although the democratic perspective or approach politically works for our environment, which it definitely does, giving us the freedom to choose religion, to choose the things that we want to do, we love it here. And other countries see that, but a lot of these other countries have strong foundations that are ingrained through their religion base. And so certain things or certain freedoms or certain actions that we think we are automatically obligated to have here in the United States, a lot of countries, they don't have that foundation or sort of freedom to start with. And now they're seeing the evolution of the world. They're seeing what's going on in our country and other countries who have, especially the Western Hemisphere, these other countries who have the opportunities to have certain liberties. You have countries who have been tied down, who have been restrained, and citizens who have not been able to express themselves because they've had governments that has imposed on them, and they're tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
And I tell you this, I'll be tired as hell too. I'll be out there swinging with my damn stick right now. I'll be knocking some damn heads down, knocking their asses out. You're not going to be imposing
peaceful
on
protests,
me.
Cousin Jimmy.
That's right.
Peaceful.
God put us here to be human beings. All of us breathe and bleed, and I'm not going to say that. The children might be listening, but you know what I mean. We all do the one and the two the same darn way. And I tell you this right now, any man on this damn earth thinking he can come against me and take my free will, you got to kill me. You got to kill me. DJ Chinny, you got to kill me. I ain't going to no chain for soul. My ancestors wore chains. I ain't wearing no damn chain unless it's 14K carat round my neck, looking like a Cuban link. A Cuban
Definitely.
link.
We not
heard of the rapper Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah.
Has an album only built for Cuban links. My country ass was out of college hanging out with some of my buddies that are from Staten Island, New York, and they put me on to that. And I tell you right now, they had me go incarcerated, scar faces, and cash rules, everything around me. Cream money, dollar bill, y'all.
What you know about Wu-Tang?
Yeah, and Cuban links. So I know about a little bit of chain. Those are the only damn chains you'll see. And I don't even wear that crap, but if I did wear it, only damn chains you'll see on me, Chin. I tell you right now.
Yeah, for sure. We're not going back into those times.
No. So the people have a right to start to stand up for themselves, especially when you feel you don't have a chance and it's not the way it's supposed to be. Every person should have the opportunity when you're born on this earth to be able to live freely and do right by yourself and do right by others. That's why we have rules and guidelines in place. Of course, you can't go out here breaking laws and doing things of that nature. And that's why we have government and judicial systems in place to have these laws so that it's just not run amok.
To maintain order, of course.
Right. Exactly.
Speaking of maintaining order, next on our agenda, because if I let you, you'll run with the show, boy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, get me in control. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We talking about Drake and Adin Ross facing federal RICO lawsuits for online gambling and falsifying streams and what have you in the state of Virginia. What in the world is happening? Why does Drake even need to do that? Like, come on.
DJ Chinny, and wasn't I believe when I read this article, they were describing it as some sort of gambling site where these famous guys, Drake, and Adin Ross, some popular streamer, they were actually asked to market or be sponsors or representatives of this gambling company, and they presented it. They, being the celebrity, Drake and Adin, presented it as if they were using their own money.
Yeah.
And they were benefiting from getting on this gambling side. Well, they found out that they were being fronted the money by the gambling company.
Yep. That's so sad.
But DJ Chinny, this happens all the time. I mean, it's no different than anything else. I mean, what do you expect? They are celebrities. So if I have a company and I go and ask my cousin Donald to stamp my company, Donald, I need you to stamp my company. We're selling lumber down here, and we need you to grab a piece of wood and get in front of a camera and tell the world our damn wood is the best. Do you think my cousin Donald is going to take his money and buy the wood so he can make a commercial for my company when I asked him?
No.
No, I'm going to give him the damn wood. All he got to do is sit down and collect the money. So that's business, and some people feel misled. I tell you this, DJ Chinny, and I'm sorry I let you go in, but my thing is just the people. You have to start finding out what product or services are necessities in your life. If you are being bamboozled because a celebrity told your ass to go spend your hard-earned money on some damn gambling, that's your damn fault. That's not a damn necessity.
Yeah.
That's not food. That's not shelter. That's not an automobile. Hell, that's not health insurance. That's not taking care of your damn kids. Hell, it's not even toilet paper. Everybody needs something to wipe their ass. So it's not a necessity. So if you're allowing a celebrity to fool your ass to go out here and spend your money on some goofiness that you don't even need, it's your fault. That's what I believe. What do you think, DJ Chinny?
I agree with you. There has to be some accountability where they're concerned. But somebody like Drake, I just felt like he's so big. He doesn't need to be involved in anything that's going to lead to federal charges with his name attached to it. So just a little disappointed. That's Nyla's favorite artist, by the way. She's always listening to Drake. So just a little disappointed in Drake and being caught up in this.
Well, DJ Chinny, I'm sorry, but tell Miss Nyla that old Drake ain't as big anymore. He has to do whatever he needs to do to stay in the headlines. He's a great musician, a great artist, can't take it away from him. But that guy out there from Compton, California, Kendrick Lamar, oh my God, he has Drake. No one's heard from Drake like that, and I don't know where he is in regards to the music, but he used to be someone that was very high profile and highly respected in the music industry, particularly in hip hop here in the United States of America, and unfortunately, his ass got ran back to the border. Oh, Kendrick did a big one on him with that, what was the name of that song?
They Not Like Us.
They are not like us. Do you hear our asses telling you that you're not like, do you see this damn face, Drake? It's black. I told your ass my mom was black and my damn dad is a redneck. I have white arms and a black face, and you're not like us.
He's so stupid.
I'm sorry, DJ Chinny. I get that he does make some great, he had a nice song out there. He had a lot of nice songs out there. He had a song, he said, what did he say? Started from the bottom, now we're here. He said, started from the bottom, now we're here. And then he had a song called God's Plan.
You stay up on your hip hop, I see.
I really do, but I tell you this, God had another plan for you, Drake. And unfortunately, you guys are behind in some gambling mess, but I think he'll be all right, DJ Chinny. I think he'll be all right. He's not going to be affected by this at all.
He got some good lawyers, right?
Oh, yeah. Got some good lawyers. He got a lot of money, got good lawyers. He'll be fine.
Speaking of good lawyers, our boy Stefon Diggs from the Patriots. He
Oh,
he he gonna need some good lawyers with this new
oh
criminal charge against
God.
him. Um, Strangulation. I heard some type of abuse, assault against a private chef. What a mess. And they're allowing him to continue to play in the playoffs until all this gets resolved, I guess. But it's just crazy to be caught up in these scandals, these allegations, these charges against you, and you're playing at such an elite, top level athlete. Like, it's just sad. But he is
Yeah.
human. He is human. But just hope everything works out for everybody involved.
Well, if you know the and when you sent this over to me, DJ Chin, I did a little research, and Stefon Diggs. Let's start by this. You're innocent until proven guilty. So these are
True.
allegations, right? We don't want
Allegations.
to point fingers and say that he did something that we don't know the true facts yet, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a little track record with this gentleman here with woman and being with multiple women and doing some things. There was a story where he had some pink cocaine maybe a year or two ago on a boat with a whole bunch of ladies. So he's a wild guy. He's a wild guy, and now I think he's dating old Cardi B, right?
They have a child together, yeah.
Yeah, they have a child. And Cardi B. Listen, I like him a little raunchy. Cardi, I like him a little raunchy. Cardi B, if she's out there, America, can you send? Nikki, I love you too. And I heard they had beef. I will mediate that ASAP. Cardi and Nikki, I will mediate that and end that beef ASAP. Cause Cardi B, I like her.
You love the controversy, huh?
Yeah, she got a lot of kids too now. So you gotta, I don't know, but I tell you this. Anyway, this gentleman, Stefon Diggs, I believe what we're seeing here is someone that needs to grow up. Let's just call it what it is. We are humans. As you mentioned earlier, DJ Chinny, we all make mistakes. We're not here to beat anyone down and kick them while he's down to try. We're not here to do that. We're all humans. We all make mistakes. But it comes a point in time where you have to grow up. When you're consistently in the news for the wrong things, it gets to a point where you have to look yourself in the mirror. And if Stefon's listening to this, he doesn't know me at all, probably don't give a crap about what I have to say. But I would just tell him to grow up. He's a great talent on the football field from my understanding. And, he has a lot of fans and supporters, but he also has a family. He also has a young child in this world. Actually, I think he has multiple children by multiple women from my understanding and research. And it's time to be a leader as a man. You have young babies watching you now. You're not out here as a young teen or, young single man with no kids and you're just running buck wild. You are a grown ass man with young people looking up to you. You're flesh and blood. And it's time for you to grow up, man. Time to grow the hell up. Be somebody. And when I say be somebody, it doesn't mean, because you're an NFL player, you're somebody. That don't mean crap. When I say be somebody, be a representation, a good representation for the young people that you lead, that you brought into this planet. That's when you gotta be somebody.
That's true. Cousin Jimmy, you speaking facts.
Oh yeah. These are Cousin Jimmy's gems. Jimmy's gems for you all out there.
Oh my God, you always got a slogan or a title for something.
Well, DJ Chinny, we got to keep them on their toes.
With that being said, we're going to end our podcast today, Shift the Culture, with our positive message. The way to get started is to quit talking and to begin doing. And that's from Walt Disney himself.
Quit talking. That's a good message, DJ Chinny, especially when we talk about the beginning of new year. We're on a new year, and that's a great message, DJ Chinny.
Yep. I saw it and I was like, that's pretty powerful. Walt Disney came up with that. So shout out to the creator.
Yeah.
All right, Cousin Jimmy. We gonna reconnect next week. We'll have another episode talking some heavy stuff in the world. We're gonna talk about our culture, talk about our environment, our communities, and our families.
You got it, DJ Chinny. It was wonderful chatting up with you to TT out there.
Yeah, we miss you, TT.
She's studying for she has her LSATs test. So we have a young lawyer on the rise and a young politician on the rise here on Shift the Culture. She's out there getting herself prepared for the LSATs, and nothing but best wishes to you,
all
TT.
The best.
And again, happy birthday again to you.
Yeah, we know she gonna crush the LSATs, so we wish you all the best, TT.
Oh yeah.
All right, good night, y'all.
Good night.